Anyway, so I had one of the most interesting weekends I've had in a while. It was actually good, uh, but right at the end, he got nuked. So I had a pretty shitty night. I slept really well, but I just feel like shit. At any rate, while I was trying to go to sleep last night, I was listening to the original soundtrack from Lord of the Rings, and I basically pretty much thought of myself, okay, maybe, and I might as well look at what's it called, Rings of Power, because it's not a Lord of the Rings thing. It doesn't look like it. It doesn't feel like it. But as I always tell my friends, I'll have to actually see things. Yeah. Oh, I'm not gonna cut it out. Um, I actually have to see things to actually have an opinion on them. Uh, so let's look at this first. At the Rings of Power post on here on Prime Video, because I am a Prime. I have a Prime subscription for Twitch Prime, and yeah, you hear a lot of drops. Um, my air conditioner has humidity problems, so it just drops. Doesn't matter. So let's see what we got. We got a description about Galadriel, which has been nicknamed by As from Heels vs Babyface, Guy Galadriel, because she's not a gal. I don't know. I'll have to see that. She doesn't. Well, what can I say about this actress? Fairly attractive. Yeah. That's a really nice armor overall. It doesn't sexualize her in any way. I have problems with boob armor, but we have uh, what's it? Penis armor. So there we go. I mean, why not boob armor if you have penis armor? Um, I kind of like that sword. Kind of. The handle looks like trash. The pommel, I suppose, is alright. The guard, yeah, sure. Uh, what else? So the description got an elven warrior, commander of the northern armies. I mean, sure. As if probably I haven't read the appendix. I actually haven't read the books themselves in their totality. I was listening to the Silmarillion audiobook, so that was interesting. But I watched the movies a lot, and I watch a lot of lore videos, so I suppose I have some expertise to share. So from a fairly um, uh, how can you call me? Because I'm not a day-to-day, I wouldn't even say pleb, a normie, but at the same time I'm not one of the experts. So yeah, I also play every now and again Lord of the Rings Online, so I'm fairly deep in the Tolkien mindset community thing. I'm not a member of that per se, but I'm a fan. I'm fairly deep in the fan community, just not as a member of the community itself. Then never mind, doesn't matter. So I get far from the wise ethereal lady of Lorien she will one day become. Okay, that's already a mistake in there. This much younger Galadriel is headstrong and relentless. Oh yeah, she's younger by several thousand years. As if that's gonna make it better. Jesus Christ, I'm so pissed. This is why I wanted to make this video as well, because I'm annoyed by what happened during the weekend, and so it's just like it's all a nice storm. Um, so it headstrong and relentless, obsessed with hunting an elusive evil. I've seen shots from the trailers. I don't like Galadriel like this. This is not. This is not good. This is Coke in here. Yeah, I need it. I'm tired. Right. So I don't like this. I mean, she's hot. Okay, sure. Fairly hot. Yeah, sure. Moving on. Got Elrond. When given the choice between a human and elf, chose immortality, whereas his brother, first king of Numenor. Fair enough. I mean, that's accurate. Greatness in Numenor, in Elrond's vein, but he has totally found his place in the world. That's fair. Okay, fine. I mean, but still, he's the, from what I remember, he was one of the most trusted advisors of High King Gilgalad. So why are we doing this? It's like we're doing the second age, but we're almost like in the first age when everybody first met up with each other. As far as I remember, Elrond was in Beleriand with Elros, and sometime after that they met with Gilgalad. Or what I mean, Elrond and Gilgalad have known each other for a long time. Isn't it found full place in the world? I mean, I guess that's fine. Some sort of inner conflict. It's not mentioned in the books anyway, from far as I know. He must navigate the path between doing what is right for his kingdom and remain loyal to what he holds dear. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what this is. I'm not entirely sure what that is. Okay, we got the political insert of Aaron there. One thing that I have to mention about elves, there are dark elves in the lore, as it were. I don't know what they're called. The refusers or something. The ones that never went on the path towards Beleriand or the path towards Valinor. Yeah, those are the ones that are technically called dark elves, as far as I remember. Because then you have grey elves, which are the Sindarin Greenwood elves. I might be mixing some stuff, but there are dark elves, but they are not dark skinned. So let's see. So we got the political insert here. It might actually be good. I don't know. I have to see it. He doesn't look like an elf too much though. And I'm not saying that based on his skin. It's just it doesn't look like an elf. There's barely anything that looks like an elf on him. He looks like a human with elf ears. This is basically it. And that arrow, why is that arrow? Look at that arrow. That looks curved. That arrow looks broken. Fucking hell, man. I mean, he looks very serious, I guess. So around there, I mean, that's a nice name for an elf. Yeah, it's a Sylvan elf, a branch of woodland elves, the left middle elf of Valinor. Yeah, but they stopped in Beleriand. Okay. So you grew up in Beleriand. Okay, that's fine. He has spent nearly a century keeping vigil over men and women of the Southlands. I don't know what the Southlands are. Those the... Yeah. Are those the lands where the wild men come from? Yeah, I think so. His ancestors sided with the long evil long ago. Okay, yeah, I think so, yeah. Now the elves. Where were we? Yeah, I think. Yeah, Aaron there. What was it? Now the elves' age-long watch is nearly ended. Has nearly ended. But Arondir has grown fond of his charges, especially the healer woman Bronwyn. Yeah, that's a strange name for a female. Oh, he's a woman. Is she a woman? I wonder. It's probably non-binary. Fuck it out. Okay, I mean, the love between an elf and a human is nothing new. We've seen that one before. And they can make their own, I suppose. But yeah, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Right, Celebrimbor. I must say that doesn't look how I would assume Celebrimbor would look like. It. I mean, I kind of like the Middle of Shadow War, Shadow Mortal version more. It's not up for me to decide. Short head elves. I mean, well, why not? I suppose. Short head elves. I've seen those before, but this just looks too human to me. This how they made the costume for this actor makes him look too human. There's nothing ethereal about him. It's just it looks like a day-to-day old man. All right. What else? Celebrimbor is a visionary artisan and elf lord of Irigian who has a plan to undertake a great work that will transform Middle Earth into a place of beauty, rival, even development. Okay, I don't remember that from everything that I knew about Celebrimbor. I didn't know that there was something like that. So. Doesn't sound like something that he would do, but then again, I haven't read the books, so there you go. High King Gilgalad. So that looks like tinfoil, and you cannot see from my camera. As you can see, there's nothing elven about this. I mean, the background may be a little bit with the curves and the lighting, but his crown, tinfoil crown, his clothes looks like basically what you can buy off a flea market in India, and probably you can buy something better even. It just looks so thin. So what is that X in there has to do with anything? I don't understand. He doesn't look like. It doesn't give me the same presence that a high king should have. It's just like, oh, I put them on with a tinfoil crown a little bit tilted upwards so to see how cool I am. Well, at least he has long hair, I suppose. Like, I'm sorry for the actor. It's just like it doesn't give me the presence. They made the costume so shit that it doesn't have any presence in my mind. So, High King Gilgalad is a pragmatic, powerful, and wise elven warrior and king. Yes, okay, that's a fair statement. I don't know about pragmatic, but powerful and wise, yeah, as far as I know. Ruling from the elven capital of Linden. I don't remember if Linden was the capital. He strives for a bright future for all elves. Okay, yeah, fair. But harbors a great secret that threatens both his people and all. What? What do you mean, great secret? I don't know. Okay. Okay, this. Oh shit. That looks so bad. That looks so bad. I don't give two shits that she's black or brown, as it were. I don't give two shits. She's probably black. The fuck is with that helmet? I suppose the armor is alright, but we don't really, historically we don't really use scale armor like that. Well, not fish scale armor. I think lamelled armor is a different thing. And I'm probably wrong, but that looks. Oh, I remember from one of the videos that I was watching. They made the armor printed on a T-shirt. That's what they said. And if I look actually here on the shirt, on the long sleeve here, it is printed. It's like, okay, the coating on the top is not printed. That looks legit. But look at that that's so trash. That's so cheap. My god. Okay. I like the decorations here on it. I would expect that the nose guard would go up until the nose, bottom of the nose. So I don't know what happened here. I suppose she looks very serious, so I'll give it that. Okay, fair enough. Um, the the whole sun thing looks a bit very uncomfortable, and I think that it should be a little bit smaller to just not bump into people every now and again. Any that's unnecessary weight. Um, and I don't know. I mean, the Romans had some of the helmets that did this. I don't know. I don't know. I think it just looks very silly. I like the decorations, like on the armor here. I would expect something better from the Minorians, but fine. Doesn't matter. Her aging father still officially holds the scepter of the island realm of Numenor, but Queen Regent Muriel, I mean, it's a good name for a queen, yeah. Is its acting ruler. Though the kingdom is at the top of its height and wealth and power, Muriel bears the burden of a terrible secret that looms over her entire. Oh, terrible secret? What secret is there? What secret? Tell me. I'm interested. Oh, not that one. Captain Elendil. Okay, we good. Elendil? Um. Tolkien Gateway, yeah. Elendil the Tall. It's the father of Isildur. Yeah, that's what I thought. He was born. He's probably named as Tar Elendil, the ancient kingdom. Let me see. What was his job? As far as I'm aware, he was. He was one of the. He stood against the barbarous practices of Har-Pharazôn, the king, and so on. So as far as I'm aware, he was part of the what's it called? The Great Kings of Andune, princes of Andune, something like that. Yeah, Andunier, yeah. House of Elendil. Yeah, he was the second branch of the royal line. They were more friendly to the elves and than everybody else was in the capital. So I'm not. Yeah, I suppose you'd put him as a captain, but he's technically he can vie for the kingdom as well. So I suppose. Okay, I suppose. As the captain of the Numenorian's guard ship, Elendil is most at peace when he's at sea or far away from the capital, which is pretty much everybody else in the world. It's like, we don't like London, we don't like Taipei, we don't like. I mean, I lived in Bucharest for a long time. It was pretty good, but yeah, the further you are from the capital, the better you are, because there are a lot of problems in the capital all the time. Sometimes lots of opportunities, but lots of opportunities to get lost. A widow and his children are now fully grown. Assigned the next chapter in their lives, sending Elendil's own life into uncharted waters. I'm not sure what that means. The sons of Elendil were always, all three of them, they were all extremely devoted to their father, as far as I'm aware. Right, Farazan. Okay. See, actually, so like his armor, all right. Could expect more from the Menorians. He has some presence in the room. Elendil, maybe not so much, but he looks alright. The actor looks fine. The actor looks fine. Farazan, actually, you could have said Tar Farazan or Farazan. Damn. I mean, this picture is good. I like that. Okay. They are a warrior part of the humans. So. So they would have the okay. So Farazan respected the Mandalorian statesman and Queen Regent Muriel's right hand, who nevertheless manages to be a man of the people. Okay. But underneath his the exterior, he has his own grandparents' ambitions for Numenor. Yeah, see, I think he would command a little bit of presence. Yeah. What else do we get? Ariel, I never heard of her. Is Elendil's talented and ambitious daughter? Oh, of course. Isildur's sister. Let me see that. Isildur Tolkien gave me. Okay. Eldest son of the High King. Children. House. Okay, House of Elendil. Members in okay, Thunder Elendil. Okay, Sindarian, Westeron, and Quenya. Members Anarion, Aragorn II, Arathorn II, Hyermandekil the First, Earner, Firiel. Firiel? What's Firiel? Firiel was the red. Yeah, Firiel is the one. Yeah, I remember. I remember the name. I just don't remember. Kalimeter. Arvedui. Firiel. Artanen. Kings of Anno. Oh yeah, Firiel is from the. Oh yeah, I remember. She wanted to. Yeah. They liked each other, but yeah. I remember. Okay. But. Yeah, she's a new addition. She's very talented and she's very ambitious. And, I mean, to be fair, she's a Numenorian. But I'm just like, come on. Okay, siblings. Anarion. Yeah. Oh, okay. Not two. There were just two sons. Yeah. Yes, just two sons. Parentage of Elendil. Founded. Yeah, he has two sons. And they sold Anarion. Yes. King's of God or King's of Honor. Yeah, so she's a new insert. I mean, I was almost sure about it, but I need to check. Though the ocean is strong, the kingdoms drive complex and political tension, and running offenses of convictions like they lay out to everybody else in the fact. So that's why she's forgotten. Yep. Isildur looks like a weakling, to be fair. Looks like one of the in this image at the very least, looks like one of the guys that used to bully me in primary school, but then I beat him up, and then now we're here. So it's just like, what have you done? You changed the future. And it's like, yes, you got fucked. And then yeah, we kind of got on friendly terms because that's how stupid boys are. Doesn't matter. That's how he looks like. He looks like a guy I beat him in primary school because he was bullying me, and then now he's just confused. What has happened? Good. Isildur is a young man in the future plan for him. Soon he will take his place by the side of the sea god of Numenor. Okay, that doesn't make any sense. And not from what I know. He is unsure though if his future wants for himself, and wonders if there is some other path that he might take. Sure. Kemen? Who's Kemen? Kemen is a arrogant but charming young man. Looks like a wimp. But that's the character. No. Okay. For people that have an ounce of sense, it's not about the actor. It's about how they made the actor look. Yeah. As far as Farazan. Oh, he's the son of Farazan. Okay, I give that. A charming young man who is eager to win his father Farazan's approval, perhaps by going too far to prove his allegiance. Okay. I mean, that might. Okay, I give him that. That might be interesting. Okay, Brown. A single mother. Oh, so sad. And healer from the Southland. She's a wildling. Okay. With a mind and curious one and appreciated by those around her. Oh, of course she's unappreciated by those around her. She looks alright as a character, I suppose. She's the elf soldier Aaron there, of course she is. But she is loathed but he's loathed by all times. Making any relation between them forbidden. Oh, how nice. You forgot to put a dot in here. Where are your editors, Amazon? What the fuck is this? Let me see, did it happen any other way? No, okay, no. Yeah, these are good. Okay. Alright, what else we got? Halbrand. And then there's a lowman of the Southland. What's a lowman? They're called middlemen. A roguish castaway on the run from his past and possibly from his destiny. That's an alright sword, though the pommel makes it very hard to use both of the sides. Ish, I have to see it better. Scale armor again. The trope. This one looks better than the Queen Regent's. Pex armor, okay, fair enough. I mean, the Romans did that as well. He looks alright. Yeah, he looks alright. I like, yeah. Then what do we got? Theo, Bronwyn's only son, and he's grown up under the watchful eyes of the elves, and he cannot see past the appearance central legacy of evil. As he struggles with the question of his life, seeks to prove himself, he finds himself tempted by a dark discovery. Okay, I don't care. That looks fine, I suppose. Harfoots. Ah, yes, the big contest. Nor is a Harfoot a wandering ancestral community. That's already wrong. So we have that one day developed into the Hobbits. You shouldn't have used Hobbits. They are all hobbits, as everybody established. They are just a branch of the Hobbit family tree. A dreamer to the bone, Norwegians for adventure outside of. Okay, I mean that's fine. I mean that's fine. But the reason for why the Harfoots and every other branch of the Hobbits, I can't remember right now. They just left the Vales of the Anduin because of the growing evil in Mirkwood. So that's why you find them in there. It's not a choice. They pretty much all left at a certain point. It was in the Second Age, I believe. Or was it in Third Age? Yeah, somewhere between the Third Age, yeah. Okay, no problem with her. I hear she's a good actress. And a good character. I like her eyes in this picture. Very, very nice. Though I'm not sure how much of the leaves and the bullshit I suppose you can kind of work around that, but I'm not sure how much of that would actually be accurate. Okay. Poppy Proudfellow. Okay, he's an orphan. Suffered a great loss. Okay, Poppy is Nori's curious and best friend. We'll stick with her thick and thin, and all the mischief in between. Fair enough, I suppose. I don't really care. Largo Brandyfoot is Nori's big-hearted brother, a well-maker who indulges his daughter's dreams, perhaps more than he should. Fair enough, that's a decent picture. They could have done so much better with this. Marigold Brandyfoot, Nori's caring stepmother. She wants how much as her daughter has, and learn the hard way that the dreams of the youth must one day be replaced in the needs of reality. Suppose. Okay, and Sarah Burrows. I mean, I don't want to be considered extremely rude, but the hobbits are essentially the representation of the average man. And at the time, he was the average man in England. And there were more white-looking people than there were black men and black women. Yeah, that's the truth. What woman do you want? Now, I don't think that usually when people change it to adapt it to the current times, is not all the time the problem is with the fact that you've adapted and change and add. No, and the change is the problem. You added new characters that are new characters that would develop into a story. That's not necessarily the problem. I know the problem is that it doesn't feel real. That's what it is. So okay, you added a black elf. Okay. Let's step up down a little bit. Do black elves make sense in the world? Maybe. If, let's say, the southern men, because they are black. The man from Khand or the man from Rune, they're a bit more of color. So could it work? Maybe. So if a person from Khand just came upstream on the Anduin, passed for some reason through Gondor and then went up, and that, I suppose it can happen. That's not entirely impossible. This might be a little bit more impossible, but if they can sell it right, sure, fine. I'm not against it. I don't. To be fair, if it is shit, I don't really care. I'll still watch Lord of the Rings, the original one. So, yeah. Prince Durin the Fourth is a dwarf, and then taciturn in public, as one might expect of a dwarf of his stature. But away from his sunshine, he's warm, tactful, and boisterous. As heir to the throne of Khazad-dûm, he looks ahead to a time when he can make his mark on the world. I mean, that's fine. That's fine. But you only get the title of Durin if you've done something great, or during your regency. Yeah, you're ruling. It's a post-mortem title, something like that. So that was the idea. You would have the reincarnation of Durin. It was more like the person did something that would deem it to be Durin-like. But I wonder what this individual did to be Durin-like, you know. And then Princess Disa. This image makes her look like trash. Absolutely looks like a very angry woman at everything. But she looks a bit cunning as well. Scheming a little bit. Okay, fair enough. But that's the first impression, doesn't matter. Prince Durin's wife and future queen, a warm and loving dwarf with special ability to sing to the mountain to locate where certain ores are. That's a new thing. That's kind of cool. And where it's safe to dig, she'll do anything for the future of her people, which sometimes means pushing her husband to do what they both know is right. Interesting. Fair enough. So far from these descriptions, I barely like anything. I think, okay, that's a nice hammer actually. I don't know. I'm not too impressed. I'm not at all. I'm a bit jaded as well. But I think the greatest thing that we actually have in here, and I don't think anybody's actually talked about, the art for these backgrounds. Because I'm an games art major. Actually, I like this. This is pretty cool. I mean, it's very simple in here, but it's still pretty cool. Then we have this, which I like a lot. I used the flying fish motif before. This is pretty standard, but could have done something else. What else? Half-foot. I don't know what that is. I suppose it's a door. It looks alright. This looks like something dwarvish, but you know, you're really helped with these runes on the side, and I think that those runes don't actually mean anything. Let's see. I would actually wonder. Anyway, I'll spend the next couple of days watching the videos and probably release a review individual for each. That sounds good. See you next time. I don't want to deal with this no more. I have a Shinigami Psycho, one of my friends, stream Mass Effect in a while, so I'll probably deal with that. Yeah, that's more fun. And I'll watch the first episode after that stream is done, provided I have time. I have Mandarin courses. I'm right now in Taiwan, so yeah.